Jesus. This battery's dead, so I can charge that, I can do that. That one's broke. Oh, hopefully this isn't a sign of what's to come today. I've just literally the first and I've just broke me. There's no point me paying to get rid of this and then paying to bring it back. And I'm going like, what are you brushing up for? We've got a house to build. It feels weird filming because I haven't had a day off, but look at this. That's just stuck to the... Wow. That's how you damage your rubbers, but yeah. Oh, good start in the morning. At least I'm early. Oh, anyone else do this in the morning when it's freezing? I've still got time, 7:30. Just put your stuff in the dryer for a bit. Your jumpers. So I'm wearing 2 t-shirts and 2 jumpers at the minute. That's how pretty cold it is. I've just de-iced Rachel's car for her. One thing to say though, it's hard when you leave early in the morning. So like, normally Anderson will come in my room and he'll be jumping on my bed and he'll be wanting to play, and we go and play with like these little magnets he's got, he loves them. And we build different, mainly a tower. He's like, let's build a tower. And do you know what, I miss that sometimes in the morning when I wake up and I think, like, is it selfish of me to go in and wake him up? Which it probably is, so. And then sometimes I'm getting back too late when he goes to bed, so I feel life's a balance, isn't it? I've got to try and get this stuff done. Get a really good head start on this, try and get them done as soon as possible, but you just got to try and balance everything. And it's freezing today, everywhere's icy, and I'll probably be the only one there at 8 o'clock. We'll see.
I really do to see Max.
You going to your new school today?
Yeah, to see Max.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I going to see Max.
Okay, where's my morning hug?
That is ready.
Okay, well, can I have my morning hug before I go to work?
Yeah.
Right, I got up early. Ready for a fight with this van. I was getting my fingers warmed up, ready to turn the key 45 million times. And it just started first go. Like, I have no idea what's up with this van. Like, I keep thinking maybe it's the battery, maybe it's the starter motor, maybe it's the air wire from the starter motor to the chassis. Who knows? But maybe it's all frozen and it's the air wire, and the ice is actually making it more connective. But I don't know, but I'm happy it started, and long may it continue. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I know I'm saying not, I've got my Simmer Eats order, so this week I'm gonna have Simmer Eats, not Mackey's, for lunch. But I am definitely getting a Mackey's coffee and a sausage, whatever, this morning, but I do need to cut that out as well. I need to start having like fruit and granola or something in the and yogurt in the house. That's like an easy thing I can do. But yeah, it's just when you're way in, you just feel a bit cold and you think, oh, nice and warm, and I haven't got to do anything. I haven't got to clean and tidy the kitchen up. But yeah. Right, well, it's what is it? Just before 10 to 8, and the texts are rolling in. People late, whatever. Labby's at least been honest and just said he's tired. He doesn't want to come in. Hopefully this isn't a sign of what's to come today. I've just literally the first, and I've just broke me. Oh my god. Luckily I've got another one in the door here. But how big is that to do that? So this van is full of garden waste. I'm gonna have to be careful now. So I've started the engine. I think Connor can take this one. Bit of wood on my windscreen there. Connor can take this one, and then Paul's going to take the other one to go and get some stuff done for the extension job. So he needs to take some macros and needles. Oh my god, look at that, completely frozen. Hope this heats up soon. But yeah, 10 minutes, I'll try and get these vans warmed up, ready for the lads when they eventually turn in. We can just jump straight in them. Right, who have we got on here now? We've got Ross, Connor, Charlie, Ronnie. Labby's off. Phil's going to come and do an half day. Lewis has come here by accident. Well, he's just probably come to the easiest job, hasn't he? But I think Paul's coming to pick some acros up that we moved the other day to get the extension job going. The cold weather's just causing havoc, so the digger didn't want to start. It takes a few goes normally, but I'm just going to try a bit of the easy start now and hope that I haven't got to charge the batteries again, because I just need this to, once it's started it'll get warmed up and it's sound. But you ready? Wait, did you spray that? Did you spray it? Hey, straight away, wasn't it? Jeez. Hey, what's in that bottle, lad? What's in that bottle? Yeah. Let me put that back on. Hey, it's good stuff, that though, isn't it? Right, we've got the two crushers. This one's now missing the neutral cable to the chassis, so you've got to go and make another one to get this started. And this one, the belt's blocked again, so I'm just going to take it off. I'm sick of this one now. That belt just keeps, I think you can see it there, look. It's like something's gone under the belt and is jamming. Oh, it's tight. I can see a rock there, look. It's just too annoying, to be honest. Obviously, ideally, if everything fell on this belt, nothing would, but everything's just going to start falling down there, so we're going to get more and more problems with this. It's easier just to have it on tracks and just keep moving it back. Sound. Right, Ronnie, there's a electric lead somewhere that was with this. I'm wondering whether if it's over there on top of the bricks or whatever. If not, have a look in there. If not, I think there's a lead. Like, I need like a cable, you know, to connect this battery to the chassis to start it. Yeah. Right, let's see what we need to disconnect this. Right, so let me try it again. I know. Nah, that's like... Come on, try and pour some coffee on that. I'm gonna have to get like... I've just tried to find my heat gun. Tell me a little bit. There we go, go on. I'll do. There we go. We're out. Can you lift that up? Yes. God, this weather's causing... I pulled it. I always do that when I'm like...
Can't give me fucking tension.
Right. So pause and say this. Can you go in the yard to get needles? Can you drop that off at the yard, please? That's the one sheet we were missing. Oh, and then take Lewis with you, because... Are the brickies in today, or is it too cold, isn't it?
Can't leave bricks in this, can
Yeah. Right, we've got one crusher going. Now I'm going to take the belts off and try and get this one going. And then we're going to stack all the full bricks we're keeping. They're going to go on pallets over there. So I'll probably get the dumper here. Get that going. What's Lewis doing? Lou, leave all them. You're only going through this. They're all stacked ready, yeah? So it's just this lot. We need to break up anything that's like too big to go in and just start throwing all the halves into the crusher if you can. Right, unfortunately, I've given up on this machine now. So this belt's getting cut and we're just going to use it as a track to one of them, basically. Shit like, but I've just got to get this job done. Needs a new belt anyway. So I'm just going to cut that off and all the thing will still fall out, hopefully. Right, so I have to come over here because it's so noisy. We've got that one bouncing around everywhere. Charlie's just throwing it in. So we've got to get through this. Hopefully all this will go there. Lewis is getting the full bricks onto the dumper and they're going to get stacked onto pallets. So plan today is to get all this clear and then I can jump on the digger and pull the old concrete up underneath and spread some of the soil out over here. That's the plan. Pull that out. Pull it out that way. Right, there we go. Pull onto that now. Start using that now as well, yeah? I'll drag that in. Right, so the vans have gone. What was parked here? Oh, Ross's. So we've got 8x2s, they're going to get strapped on to these walls now, ready so I can get measurements for the easy joist. They're going to try and get them ordered today. We've got sand, cement, hydrated lime, so that once the weather picks up, we can start rebuilding this. And I've done a deal with Chestnuts. They're going to put a big banner on the scaffolding, hopefully in exchange for good prices. So I just need to send them a measurement now of that, and yeah, all go now that everyone's back from work. It's just this crappy weather that's killing us at the minute. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, so we've hit a slight problem. It's all going well, and then I threw in a big flint into this. So this one just won't crush. It's like, I think it's like a dead hard stone. So trying to get the concrete breaker on it. But I've just seen then the concrete breaker. Someone stood on the plug and absolutely ghoulied it. So I'm having to. There we go. I don't think that'll work at the minute. So I'm having to cut this off, put a new one on, and then we can try and break this and get back to crushing. Oh. Right, we're back on. Took off a stone in it. That's the one I couldn't get out. But we're back on and we're crushing. 2 crushers going. Hey, we've nearly done that. Look how much hardcore we've done. So I spent ages the other day fixing this and I finally got it all working, and then I've come to use it today. I literally brought it over here to put a pallet on it and then it just completely stopped. Now I've just been going through and I think it's this actual throttle's just stopped recognising back and forth, because I've tried bypassing every other sensor, and when I open this up someone's absolutely Frankensteined it in the past. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to ring one of their engineers, because in theory this would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah, even just moving pallets everywhere around the yard and like on jobs, being able to just go, yeah. But yeah, if anyone knows an engineer who can come and have a look at these, if not, I'm gonna contact the company now and see if I can order a new box of this with a wiring diagram and go from there. Oh, today is testing me patience out. God, we were going half a day nearly, and we've got like what, a few ton. Hopefully we've done a few ton and one pallet of bricks. Jesus. This battery's dead, so I can charge that. I can do that. That one's broke. Oh, so I'm just trying to whack. I'm gonna try and whack this ground. Move my cherry pick to here. I'm gonna try and get the trailer in at the back there, so it's off the street and that we can start using it. And then I might be able to go and get me welfare unit if we can clear the space to get it in. So the grab wagon was coming this morning. It's not here yet, so we need that to come and grab soil out the way before we get anything in, and then I'll get the lads to start moving these to the back here once we've got space, really. Yeah, I'm just looking, thinking like, this is why I was planning to just grab it all and then just pay Grundy's to bring crush back, because it's just done in a day. But a part of me was thinking, oh, you know, let's go through it, let's get the bricks, let's separate it. It's the right thing to do, but time-wise and money, probably the wrong decision. Right, we're just... The pile seems to get bigger, doesn't it? So what we're doing is we're going to try and get rid of all the full bricks, and hopefully the pile doesn't look as daunting then. So we're just putting pallets as close to obviously where they're going to get used as we can. We've got all those bricks there, and when we demolish that building, obviously the internal we'll do in block, so we won't actually need all the bricks off that. So I think we're going to end up with too many bricks, so but it's better to have them on a pallet and have them if we need. If not, we can sell them. So we're just going to make sure they're on pallets, so that if we do get a rough terrain forklift or a crane. So one thing I was just working out with the crane then is, like, obviously it sounds massive saying it reaches 15 metres and 20 metres height, but from where I am now to inside that house is 20 metres. So it'd have to be like somewhere there for us to be able to reach the ridge and the middle of the houses, and then it wouldn't reach that one over there. So that means it'd have to get moved around, which makes it a bit more difficult, because obviously once you've put stuff in it, it's 4.5 ton ballast in it, and the machine weighs about 7 ton. We haven't got a machine on site. Even if this ground was perfectly whacked and level and the wheels would move on it, we haven't got a machine that would be able to move that. So we'd have to bring the machine in to move, just to move it. So put a bit of a dampener on that idea, to be honest, but we'll see. Luckily I've just messaged the company in terms that we've done the IPAF with, and they said that they do the course for the crane, and it's like 200 quid 1 day course. So that's good to know that at least I'll be able to get qualified to use it if we need it. Right, let me just crack on, and I'm trying to get that trailer in off the yard, and then I can go and get the welfare unit and get that on. If we can get that on today, I'll be absolutely made up. So hopefully this will start. Right, so this says it's fully charged, but then when why is it not now? Why is it not charging? Oh, it is. But why has it just said it's fully charged? So that's saying that this battery's fully charged, but then when I connect it now, it's not got enough power to turn this starter motor over. Or, I know some people have said when you're doing it, you can give that a little tap and it works. Because it might be that that's froze. It sounds like it's not engaging. Let me get a video to see. So I'll put that back on, connect it all back up, and see if it starts. Right, its battery's fully charged. Light comes on now. Turn over. So what is going on there when it's doing that? Do us a favour, Ross, just come and turn this key for us. Try and be quick so YouTube video's short. Just turn that key, sec. Yeah. Just slowly.
40 ones?
Yeah. Yeah, stop. Right, so for some reason it's just not engaging. Definitely got enough power in that. For some reason it's not. I reckon that's just frozen. I have seen this before, where you just give it a little tap. Go on, you ready? Turn it. I'll go on.
Oh,
I was
go
going
on.
to say, turn it. Yeah, come.
Yeah, go on.
Get that easy start. Go on, got that easy start. So, little tap. There you go. Hey, just carry it on you. Where's the filter there? Ready?
Take this off.
I don't know if you want to take that off and just squeeze it in, yeah. Mate, it's the cold weather, it just doesn't like everything, does it? All it needed was a little tap. It's like an old tellies, isn't it? Turn them off and on, or give them a kick. Hopefully that's not frozen in there. Yeah, pull it up. Go on, Eddie. Eddie. Oh, yeah, I've got the throttle on, haven't I? Fuel's on. Open yet? Come on, mate. Please start. Got to be something else there, hasn't there? Yeah. Don't put too much of that in then. What the hell was that? That just had some crap in it. Oh no. Hey, nearly got me driveway back. What's it been like in the ice? All right? No, I am lying. Hey. Everything's going wrong. How his Christmas went? How come he's with you? You're normally on your own. How'd your Christmas go, lad? Yeah? Gosh. Not bad, I've been working. Said it was sound. Said it was sound. YouTube famous now, aren't you? Right, so what we're doing is trying to make use of the grab. So I've cleared this area, and what we're going to do is hardcore that. We've got somewhere to put deliveries, sandstone, whatever else. So I've got 10 ton. I think that's probably too much. Yeah, I think it is. But I'd rather have it here than not. Do you want me to just scrape that to the curb? Let me just scrape that to the curb so that when they put the stone down, it's done. Right, it's taken us far too long to do this. So what I've done is we've got the mesh out. We're gonna throw. We've got actually a depth there that. Do you know what? I keep telling the lads about any of the bricks with a frog, because they're the ones that do the front. So that has got two faces that'll do the front. Because as I was going through this, I did find a few. Yeah, just keep them for now, yeah. And the lads are just bringing in the chestnut delivery. So AC Grabber's just dropped off the stone and took another load. However, we've still got... It's just, as you start digging, it just comes out more and more. So we've still got this to go. So what I can do now is pick these bits out. And then we can compact that. Let me just put that there so that we don't forget. And then we're still in the process of moving all the stuff to the back. But yeah, I can go through and pick any hardcore bits out. So we're just putting them in the only place to dry at the minute, which is the front of that, which is the cement and lime. And then we've got these joists to go in. Right, do you want me to get these? I'll start carrying these joists with you. We can probably just put them down the side for now. Yeah? And then, hey, we need to, as soon as possible, fix them to the wall. So what we do is we fix one of these to the wall, then another one, and then we'll just concrete fixing them for now, nail them in, and then I get a measure then, and I send the joist. 5 days, they'll have the easy joists ready for us. So we can get... We'll just have to put them down the side, I'd say. We don't want to put extra weight inside, do we? Sound? It's looking a bit clearer now, but that's because most of the vans are there. I was dying to get this trailer in, however, we're not going to be able to now with this pile. So he's going to come back tomorrow and get this and the pile that come out the basement as well. Right. Hey, I feel like that's been an absolute grueler of a day. Like, we've had the most people here, and it's been like just loads of things going wrong, isn't it? But we've just made a sort of toolbox talk, it's called, isn't it? So we're going to set the shifters up and we're going to go through this. We just realised that we think the grab can still get in because the scaffold's only where the wall used to be. So we reckon set shifters up, and then there's like 1, 2, 3 hoppers then, and people can just throw as much hardcore bricks onto the hoppers. We'll have a big pile over there. Then I'll scrape this bit back, get that grabbed, and then we'll put the mesh down, throw the bricks back over. And then once we've got like 3 or 4 bays done, I'll get Grundies to just reverse in and tip on it. Spread it all out over, whack it, and then we've got like this whole site all ready for... The only thing I can't do is, well, this bit I've done knowing that might come up because I've got to do the drainage. So it's going to come up easy because I've got to do the drainage and we're applying for this extension. So, and then this bit I can't really do because I've got to do the drainage. But when the drainage comes, I could potentially get that in. Do you know what? There's going to be so much grabs. I can't believe how much I've spent on grabs, you know. Because underneath here is just like crap ground. Well, trying not to think about. Hopefully I'll do that once the funding comes through. It's just trying to get it as close to... Well, I need to get the units in, don't I? So main thing is getting the grabs, getting the floor down, and trying to get... Even if we got... Can I do that? Yeah. I can spread that out on that side and get the trailer in. Because that trailer can just go on the back wall. And then the welfare unit, where would you put that? It's got to connect to a drain. So we could run the drain along the floor and just... There's drains there. So we could just run a soil pipe. Yeah, I've cameraed it. I've cameraed it now.
We didn't decide last time until we tested it.
Yeah, and then this one I've cameraed and it seems to have stopped there. I think I pulled that up when I dug it out.
There's some drainage at the front, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one down the side of the 29, one here, and then there's 2 on this house. Right, that's it for Monday. This feels like the longest day ever. Right, Tuesday morning, and it's absolutely pelting down. Now, do you know what? It's not that bad, but yeah, there's no... I'm just admiring my nice little area for deliveries and stuff now. So we've applied on the plans to make this, widen this, and have what I think the neighbours will like. So we're going to widen this wall, and it gives us a chance to come off the road. So even if someone's leaving, so we're going to apply to put gates here. So we'll have electric gates here. Someone might be leaving, and as someone comes off the road, they can pull in, wait here, and as they leave, then they go in to the parking at the back. I think that's a great idea. It gets people off the road so that people can drive past, and yeah, and it gives us somewhere to put stuff for now. So the plan today, we've got this is getting grabbed this morning, and the pile the other side. We need to try and go through this pile because that's all rubble and stuff as well. So maybe, I don't know, it's just like one thing after another, isn't it? And then I'm going to set the shifters up at the back now for this this pile of rubble that we're going to get done. So I hope that end of the day, if we get another grab wagon, we could potentially have this bit nearly clear. That's the plan. So we're going to move all the bricks over there, get the soil grabbed, mesh it, put all the bricks back, and then I can get Grundies in to just drop a layer of recycled hardcore over the top. And then we have got our nice little platform to work from to bring everything in. And I also need to go to my yard and start tidying the yard up as well. And then eventually I'll be able to go up in the cherry picking and start doing some work. But right, let's go and let's see who's in. What time is it? 5:02. Right, so what we're doing is just picking the full bricks out and using the shifter. Is this lazy or clever or smart? I'm just putting them on pallets so that if I do either hire or buy a rough terrain forklift, I can obviously pick these up and move them around. Annoying that they're not on a pallet, but we'll try and... I don't even know whether we'll end up using them when we have this, or whether there's enough once we demolish to put them all back. It's three courses thick all the way up, that is. I'm surprised at that. Normally when it's got a basement, it's 3 courses thick, and then up to the first floor, and then the second and whatever is normally 2 courses. But this one, when I was up there, it was 3 courses. So now we've got the shifters going the other way. Put that hopper on. And you got something to throw it into then. And I say, I'm going to make a pile of all the hardcore here, because there's no point me paying to get rid of this and then paying to bring it back. So, hopefully we'll get through this pile. Do you need me to come with the digger and rough it up? What do you think then? It's not pretty straightforward. Good, that's what I want to hear. But before we start ripping out this house and this house, obviously we've got Dale in from DJ Surveying, and he's going to come and do asbestos report, aren't you? Yeah. Take any samples that may contain asbestos and test them.
Things like that might need looking at. So yeah, but overall it's just brickwork and nothing plaster, so I don't think we're going to find very much in these.
Good. Although it's good, but it's not good because I'm paying for it.
Paying for the brickwork.
Yeah. But yeah, as we get closer to start stripping these out, we just want to obviously make sure that there's nothing that the lads are going to be, exposed to. So yeah, let's see what it comes back with, if he finds anything. Right, I've just been back to mine for lunch. I've got my simmer eats meals and a cup of tea, rather than getting the Mackies, so I feel slightly better about that. Well, a lot better about it. I was starting to feel horrible, and I think you can tell the difference, can't you? If you get used to something so long, you get used to that feeling of feeling like bogged down, and I don't know, it's just horrible. I think today's going well. If we can get that back bit cleared. I'm just conscious now, like how many grab wagons, how much stuff we're doing, like just like the cost of everything now. And I think we're flying on this job, but then I look around and I go, well, we should be flying because I've got loads of lads on here. And then I was just chatting to Rachel then, and I was saying that she was like, oh, how's it going? I went, yeah, you know, really well. And then I was thinking, like, we haven't actually ticked jobs off, we've just like demolished stuff. And so it's like, I want to start putting stuff back in so I can say, all right, yeah, we're at this stage, or I need to get them joists on and order the easy joists. But I don't know, I'm sat on the digger doing stuff and keeping everyone else ticking along, getting value for money. So yeah, once we start like properly putting stuff back in, I think maybe I've like underestimated how much stuff there was and how big it was, the site, to clear it and hardcore it and get it all prepped. But I will feel better. It makes sense to do it this way, to get it all done hardcore, and it's all, we've got like a base then to build off. But yeah, next thing's probably going to be like when we have the bricklayers off the other extension job, we can get them on here, and it'll be like start rebuilding the bays at the front, and then we'll have to start demolishing the side. But where that side's basically, the internal wall has gone like that and it's pulled the side in, so we need to get rid of the internal wall, but the internal wall's holding the paling up. It's holding like a few of the roof joists. So you're like, I think we are gonna have to like get a crane in and just take it all off from the top. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, loads to do. It's just, yeah, loads going on in my head as well. Right, let's go back and crack the whip. Right, we're doing a bit of repair work inside, ready for these joists. So Labby's doing us a lime mortar mix, but we're going to add a bit of cement to strengthen it. They're internal walls, so it shouldn't matter as much. Obviously you lose a bit of breathability when you use cement. However, 5 building sign, 1 hydro lime, 1 cement. So we'll copy that and yeah, start using this.
I will just lift it up.
I'll lift it up.
Yes.
One sec. Right, looks like ASC's got towing me trailer, but they're not. We're gonna have to give this a good jet wash once we're done with all the grabs. But yeah, all flying. Right, we'll get this bit done, and then hopefully he's got another grab coming, he said. He's going to come and take the stuff at the back. So we'll get this and that pile done. Then we get the lads to move it all now. And see if we can... Right, can you just clear the stuff off here? Because he's going to grab that. Yeah? So, yeah, take that pallet round the back. Take these full bricks round the back. Oh, in it? Oh, no, yeah, we've got them in there, haven't we? Yeah, take them round the back, and then Charlie just stacked them anyway there. Sounds? Right, and he's grabbed all the driveways now clear. I've just scraped it with the digger as well. Hey, it's only fluffy, this stuff. You get loads on. He's having to fight underneath that branch. Whoa! Hey, don't let me get that on video. And the lads are filling in. The joists ready for these, or the pockets ready for these joists. So we're going to strengthen that wall as we go around, and then we'll tie into it then. Right, come on, which one of you wants to give us an update? What are we doing? What are they called?
These?
Yeah.
Break gates. Nah.
Break gate?
Brick.
A brick gate? Does it open, does it?
Stopper. That's what Labby said anyway.
Does a gate open?
Nah. So it's when you stack the bricks up, you don't fall off.
No. No, you definitely... I don't know if they would stop a pile of bricks falling over, but you definitely don't stack bricks that high.
What are they for then?
Called brick guards.
Brick guards,
That's what he said.
Brick
Yeah.
guards, yeah.
Alright, and then what's the board on the bottom of the brick guards called?
The kickboard, innit?
Kickboard, yeah. What's that for?
He said, like any hammers or anything falls,
Yeah.
prevents it.
And what else?
Hurting people.
What's the example I gave you where someone nearly died?
Oh, if you slip and it might break,
Yeah.
fall off. You slip off the roof.
Are brick guards a requirement by law?
Yeah.
No.
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 But the kickboard is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the gap, do you reckon, where it's an acceptable gap?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, if there's a gap, so like here, like I could put my foot down that, couldn't I? What's an acceptable gap or not? What would you say?
A foot.
30 centimetres?
No, that's not acceptable.
No. Come on, it's not a trick question, you just give us your answer. 20 centimetres? 50. I think it's 45 off the top of my head.
That's not too far off that.
I'll have to check that. Or 40 or 45 I think it is, but I think that's quite big. I still think you could, like, you know, hurt yourself on that. What I'm doing is I'm just cutting some... Anything else you've learned today? Charlie's learned how to use a scaffold spanner. Well, I hope he has. I hope when I go and check your couplers that they're actually tight. What else have you learned? Anything else on scaffolding? What's a trapdoor?
Trapdoor is where the boards aren't stuck together and it'll just go like that.
And they meet, yeah. Yes.
Dangerous.
He's learning.
Nah, I've known that for ages, to be honest.
Have you?
Yeah, you've got dodgy scat.
Right, we've got ASC grabber here. And yeah, Ross, just tell him to come tight to this side if he can. But yeah, I was thinking that we weren't going to be able to get them through past the scaffolding. But we will. So, just do us a favour, pull that wheel mixer back and throw that clay pipe. He's alright there, yeah. That's tight, isn't it? At least I know we can get them down. And chestnut. And then just throw that clay pipe for them. Right, we've got this pile, so I've just been scooping it back. And then what we'll do is mesh this, throw the bricks out, and then hopefully get another grab maybe. We'll see. I'm on the hold to insurance. I absolutely despise insurance, so I'm gonna have to end this. I haven't got time to be sitting 20 minutes on hold to get insurance, but... Sound. Right, let me jump in the digger and I'll keep scooping that for him as he grabs it. You right? One step closer to getting this level and hardcore. Right, so hopefully he'll grab this. How many do you reckon I need? Another one for that? I'll phone him now. I said 2 yesterday, but has he said 2 to you? Has he? Are you coming straight back or? That's a no. Good soil though, isn't it? It's alright. That one wasn't. So, well, I stopped check this morning. I don't know what was going on this morning. I think everyone was just in a walking around mood. I turned up and I was like, right, we need that doing. And then I turned around and I was like, move these bricks. And then I went, oh, take this window. And then I turned around, everyone had gone. And I was going, where's everyone gone? And everyone had gone here, there. And I was thinking, ah. And I was literally, I have this saying that you can never have more than 5 people on a job because people then start going like, oh, like, what do I do? And, you end up stood round, and I don't know why it burns my head out more than anything, you know, when someone's just stood there. Yeah. But it shouldn't do, but it does. So you two have started cracking on in here, haven't you? This room, like you were saying, this room's massive, isn't it? And we've just uncovered what we thought was a window is actually a door frame. So the only thing is, it's got quite a big step down. I was thinking whether I could make one of these flats wheelchair accessible. So if I was to slope that down, could we get to this level? Bear in mind, we're going to insulate and bring this level up. I reckon I could. I reckon I could make that the front door and make it wheelchair accessible. Yeah, could be. And that's that's a big tick. Obviously helps someone else. There's not many wheelchair accessible flats, so yeah, happy with that. Right, I'm gonna go to the yard and tidy up. It's 11:30. You just obviously have your lunch whenever and come back and crack on. Cool. Right, so we've made it to the yard, and what we're doing is we're just tidying up. So you look over here now. This is the biggest the yard's looked for a while, because obviously I've got the trailer to go to the site. Grab wagon should be there now. Luckily the grab wagon's just rang me. I've ordered some hardcore from Grundy's for tomorrow to finish that off. However, the grab wagon's just rang me and said he's got like 14 tonne he needs to get rid of, like cheap. Do I want it? And I was like, go ahead. So hopefully they're going to bring that, drop it off and grab the soil. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you two want to start, these sandstones can probably go. I'll have to come back for them. We can probably take them with us, because this is the stuff that I've kept on the yard thinking I might use it one day, and everyone was like, nah, you won't use them. Whereas they're like 200-300 quid to get made. So I've got 2 of them now, which, if we're going to use them on any job, this is the job, innit? If you just want to clear the ladders and any stuff that's on the deck, bear in mind, I can only reach with the forklifts to like here, say. So just clear this, look, all the way along, and I'll be able to come in with the forklift and put and stack the bricks and stuff now. So what I'm going to do is try and make this runway as clear as possible. So yeah, just trying to think which way to do it. But I want to have it where there's nothing in front of these things and we can drive right in. Let's go. As much as my missus moans at me for tidying up, it looks miles better, doesn't it? So you need to stretch it out and walk as far apart. Do you reckon it's going to drag it, or do you reckon it needs more weight on it? We're just trying to catch all the leaves, or I'm going to get my petrol leaf blower out and give that a go. But look at this. So because we've moved the blower, whatever it's called, welfare unit, I'm now, I don't know if there's any point actually. I've got 2 more spaces for pallets, but I think they're alright as they are. I'm not going to be able to put, I'd only be able to put 4 of them there. It doesn't make much difference. So look at this now, and let me show you. This is the bit that I'm like buzzing with. So I've seen this in my head. It's hard to sort of show people, but so I've got the pile and stuff there. It's just when we can do this, because obviously we're so busy with these projects now. But look at this now. We've put the barriers out temporarily. These are the ones I took to that warehouse that we didn't end up using. But so you can see where that kinks out. I've still got to go another metre that way. So I go a metre that way and go all there. But like, I'm going to gain like 4 metres here. So once we've piled that, concreted, these sit on that, do not move, and then we fill them with water. And that means that if anyone was like walking or doing anything or nudging or accidentally tries to like drive into them, these are the ones they use on roads. So you'll just obviously hit that and bounce off. So just imagine this going back another 4 metres already, and then just picture like, so these are 2 metres slabs, so imagine that going another 2 slabs that way. So they've literally 2 slabs walkway between them. Like, look at the size of this. It's boss, isn't it? So yeah, I'm eager to do that and just get, because that then for me is like the yard's ticked off. But I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a viewing tomorrow for the appeal on the yard. So obviously it'll have happened by the time I put this out, but I'm whispering because there's snitches in the street that it might be able to hear me. But yeah, buzzing. Starting to get used for what it should do now. I am going to rack the rest of these so far and just leave a couple for the genie and stuff. Right, anything else we could use on that job that we can take now? Those ladders, the wheelbarrow, the covers. There's one of them, yeah, but that's not electric. I reckon it's the batteries. I'm going to try it again. I'll try soldering the wires back. Yeah, that's it, innit? Boss. Right, I've got my petrol leaf blower. And look at the difference in that. Looks good, doesn't it? So, yeah, fingers crossed tomorrow goes well. And hopefully win the appeal, yeah. And get the planning for a little steel shed. It was all going too well, wasn't it? So, we went and got this in the yard. Literally reversing it back, and I was starting to turn then. And then Ross has just said my tow bar's touching the floor now. Yeah, so what we've done is disconnect it, take the weight off. Hopefully I can get my van out, and if I can get my van out, we can throw a bit of hardcore here. I'll reverse back, connect back up. That is just sludge, innit? At least I know where I've meshed to now. Right, let's give it a go. Like, that is deep, innit? Like, there's a reference. So I'm lucky I got out of that. Just saying to Ross now, I might grab the digger now and either just scrape that into a pile there, try and scrape the sludge away, and we've still got a bit of hardcore, yeah. The only thing is, like, all this is coming out, you see, to hardcore it properly, but not yet, not until I've got the drains in. Unless we just haven't even got, yeah. Well, do you reckon I just put some hardcore in it, or do you reckon I scrape it away? Because the tipper truck's got to come tomorrow. So I'm better doing something proper, aren't I?
Tomorrow, Harry.
Yeah, said first thing.
What it is then? I'll put a bit of either hardcore or put some.
I'll scrape that away. Scrape that away and get the hardcore. Oh, can we just, yeah, come. Ah, long day. Look at the state of my hands, like, absolutely feel like sandpaper. I think I could sand the wall with my hands at the minute. And I'm wearing gloves. I've just finished, it's 6:30. 6:30, I've just got petrol and diesel for the machines. And one thing I noticed today was like, shout out to Ross for staying late. He's helped me out loads the past few weeks with this, especially on this job. Literally the lads just like 4:30, they just go. Just like, some of them don't even say bye, they just disappear. And then we go around the job, me and Ross, and we just find tools, like doors left open, windows left open, and you just like, so I don't even know what I can do. That's just you can't even teach someone that, can you? That's just like being normal, innit? You just leave, you don't just look at your phone and go, right, see you later, I'm off. Drop your tools and just get off. But I feel like a broken record sometimes. I'll just put something in the group today, just say, I don't even know what to do. I don't want to find people, I don't want to, but it needs to. God, we just had a fight getting, I've got the 2 trailers there now, and I'm like, I cannot leave them in the street, so I had to get one in. However, my wheel was getting stuck. So then we put mesh down, and the mesh didn't have hardcore on the top, so it just kept rolling up and getting caught. So then I took it away, put it back out, put hardcore over it, and then we got it in, and I was whacking it and stuff, and it just, do you know what? It just took us like 2 hours, an hour and a half to do that, where it was just, and my lights are working, so the timing on my lights, they're great, they're maps. Everything's going smart now, isn't it, in AI and stuff. and I set a timer now, so it comes on at like 8:15, and then it switches off at 6 o'clock, the lights, because I left them on. One of the neighbours messaged me and said, oh, you've left your lights on, and I was asleep, so when I woke up in the night and turned them off, but I thought, right, I'm going to set that timer. So I set the timer, and obviously I was there at 6 o'clock, so I seen them go off, and I was like, oh, that's our cue to like to stop work and go home. Right, good day, and you know, we've got Grundy's coming tomorrow with hardcore. That'll set the back up. We can get the 2 things in, and we're gonna get Ronnie to weld the tow bar to a piece of metal that I can put on the digger. Even if he makes, I don't know whether he can make like one that's proper that I can just use all the time. But yeah, right. another busy day tomorrow. I'm hoping we can start. I've got the inspection on my yard tomorrow, so that's in the afternoon. I'm hoping we can start stripping the back of that house, because I need to get the joists ordered like as soon as possible. Right, so I've got the welfare units in. I've just used the strap to use the digger to get it. Ronnie, I'm going to go and get the materials now from Alexander's here. Ronnie's going to make an adapter for me digger that will take a trailer hitch. That way I can hook up, connect on, I can move the cherry picker. This one's been a nightmare. This one's the hardest one to move, innit? So I can move that. And yeah, we're just going to clear this, get this trailer in position. So what we're going to do is leave a space here to get the cherry picker in, a space there to get the cherry picker in, and then we're going to bring that over this way, and then we can connect it to the drains then, and then that's at least set up, and we can get electric, kitchen, toilets, everything working. So we just need to clear that. However, we were saying, oh, it'd be good if this worked. Now, I've been trying to diagnose this, and spoke to the company, and this company who make it, and I said, oh, how much for like a new one of these, basically a new unit? 250 quid for that.
That's in the city. All over, isn't it?
Is it? Well, I went on eBay, 35 quid.
What's to buy one then?
Yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle.
That on eBay's 35 quid. Hey, 250 quid from the manufacturer. That's insane, isn't it?
That's them Chinese, they always earn the money after.
No, that's Spanish. That company's Spanish, but that part's made in China. So I think it's the batteries. I might take these batteries to get tested, because I've charged them and it works for a bit and then it just stops working. So I reckon the batteries are gone, because I'm bypassing all these sensors to get it working, and I reckon if I go and charge the batteries up and connect it up again, it'll work. But I haven't got time to do that at the minute, even though we need it to move all this crap around. So I might charge the batteries up, or I might go and get the other batteries, try them, see if it works, connect it all back up. It's just a nightmare at the minute, this. And it's just in the way. So it's like, rather than doing its job of like moving stuff around, it's actually just sat in the way. Because it's a good bit of kit, isn't it?
It looks so far, but it's not good, is it?
Stop swearing. Right, I'm already frustrated this morning, so I come to work last night or this morning, I sit there and I go through the job and I go bang, 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 and I think, right, this is their job, that's their job, and I come up with a list of jobs that need doing that day, and every time I come in, the lads stand there and look at me and go, what am I doing? What do you want me to do? And I'm like, I've literally spent an hour going through it, like categorising it all, putting it in the WhatsApp group, and you don't even read it. So, and then it takes like, they're like a cold engine. They're like, it takes a while to get going. It's like half an hour, 40 minutes gone, and like we haven't actually done anything yet. Lads have just come in and started like moving the bits around and like putting the bags in the vans and like setting up, and you're like, just come on, need some like easy start for them. Might start go round spraying them now. Oh, right, I'm just on the way to Alexander Steel to pick up the steels for the back, because I'm hoping that the bricklayers are going to be done on the extension job today or tomorrow. So we need to make sure that when they message me and go, yeah, you got any work? I don't go, no, sorry, and then they go and start another extension. So we need to make sure that we are ready. So that end house. The one that looks the worst is probably the ready for brickwork. So they've got the pillars we can start building now, that's one job. Probably need to find some more bricks, I need to count them up how many we've got. And then I'm going to start demolishing the back. Well, like stripping it down brick by brick, cleaning them, putting them on the scaff so that when the brickies come and go, there you go, bricks are all on the scaff ready. Here's your gym wheel, mixers set up below. There's your labourer, crack on. Marking it out. So I'm trying to make a part for the digger. So this is the plate. We're gonna hopefully you can burn that and the angle, and then I'm gonna put Ronnie's gonna weld these on now to the right size of what the digger is. Do you know what? I'll probably just get these to do it. And ask them to. Do you know what? I'll get the lads to measure it now. Right, look at that. Happy with it?
Yeah.
How many ton trailers can I pull with that?
Should be alright.
Yeah.
No problems with it. Just moving
Okay,
it out, doesn't it?
how many days guarantee have I got on it?
Oh, at least till you get out the gate.
I was wondering when it was happening. It was all going too well. So you can see all this area now that we've flattened out, and I've just been going back and forth with the digger, using the bucket, the blade. However, I wondered when it was going to happen on this digger, because it happens on the other one all the time. And yeah, I've just turned too tight or too whatever, got a couple of bricks in and they just pushed it out. So I'm going to have to go and get my socket set, undo here, loosen the track, get it back on, and then grease it open again. Oh. So for those that don't know how these work, literally this is on like a piston. Where is it? There. It's on like a hydraulic piston there. So I've just undone this one. This is where you put it in. But if I undo it and do us a favour, just push this in with us. If we push this wheel in now, come the front. Just try and push that in. If not, I'll start it and turn the tracks. I just need to try and either just kick it in or try and basically you'll see the grease come out of there. Get this off, get the track back on. Right, I'll start it off, try and get the track. I'm going with the crowbar. We'll try and bend it on, it'll pull it in, and then once it's on, and then put this grease gun on that nipple and expand that hydraulic again. Right, so we've loosened it right off. So what it ended up doing was taking, I hate grease, you know, but I'm going to try and show that hole now. There you go. Right. Yeah. You just need a million rags when you're working with grease. So I need to get this pin back in now, and then he's gone to get the grease gun. And as we do the grease gun, you'll see that come up. Right, so I'll give up now. I've accepted I'm going to get grease on my hands now. But trap tight now. And then you still want a bit of slack. I think maybe that's a bit too much. And that's enough. Maybe that's still a bit loose, isn't it? As I've used it then, it's sort of pulled it, hasn't it? do it too tight because then it can break the threads. Just trying to get any crap out in between. It might be making it feel tight but not. Every time I do that, it drops out.
It does.
Right, that's all on now working, and while I had the grease gun, I've just greased all the points, and I've just checked this side as well because normally obviously it's however many months old now, the tracks might be stretching, so while you've got everything out, and then just need to top it up with diesel again now. Right, and then we're going to get that roller going. Going to give this a whack, and we're going to get that other trailer in off the street, which is just going to be like our storage / little hand tool storage. Right, I'm just left site now. I feel like we've got less numbers in today. It's so hard to get people to come to work sometimes. Like, obviously I get people get sick, they get this, they get that, but I do feel like people cherry pick when they want to come in and not. So I'm trying to think of a positive way to do this, so I could either do it one way where I play footy 5-a-side with my mates, and there's a big WhatsApp group with whatever 30 people in, or 20 people in, and there's 10 spots. So if you play that week, then next week you get first refusal. Maybe I need to do that with work. I don't think it'd quite work with work, but because obviously that's recreational for fun, but I could do that where if someone doesn't come in then and someone else comes in, then the next day we need work, and it makes you think, oh, I'm going to play because I don't want to lose my spot. I could try that, or I could try this one I'm thinking of doing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the lads together. I don't know whether to do it now or wait until we've got everyone on site, like the other lads as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, right, here's what it's costing me to do this job, here's the budget, here's what I think it's going to cost, here's me, like, point where I lose my house, and if we get it done like a few months before that, I'll save 20 grand, or I can say I'll give you the first month's rent split between you, all the lads, pro rata. But if you're late or you leave early, then that day doesn't count. So pro rata means that if there's 15 people on site and there's a 15 grand bonus, everyone gets a grand bonus. However, someone might have done one day and someone else might have done 100 days. So pro rata means that the person who's done 100 days will get 100 times the bonus. So I'd take the 15 grand, divide everyone's days for the whole project, and then multiply it by how many days they've done, and that way I feel it's fair. So if you are late or leave early, that doesn't go towards your pro rata, and maybe that'll help encourage people to actually come in and do a full day rather than leaving. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to put a positive spin on this, and I'm trying to think what can I do to motivate the lads without, because I feel like punishments, like, people are motivated differently, aren't they? Like the world we live in, if you speed, you get a fine. So like, you can't tell me that fines don't work, but I don't want to be fining me lads. But I'm going to the yard now, because I'm meeting the inspector, who's the person who's going to make a decision on whether I win me appeal or not. So I can't really do much more than what I've done. I was half thinking, should I go home and get changed so I don't look like a scruff, but I'm like, I haven't got time. So I've got to go covered in mud and stuff, and hope that he or she is a honest and decent person, and hopefully they grant me steel shed on my yard. We'll see. Right, so I'm back on site. Obviously he can't really talk or whatever to the inspector, so I don't know whether it's gone well or not, but that was the one, yeah. But I've done everything I can now. So yeah, fingers crossed. He said I'll get an answer within 3 weeks, whether I've won the appeal or not. Right, attention turn to this. Guess what I've just done? So this was loose, wasn't it? So we took that off to check. Well, we took that off to spray some easy thing in, didn't we?
Yeah.
And as we've undone it, see that bit there where it's like fingered? I've just undone this, look. And there was that, look. That was in there.
In there?
So I reckon that's been stopping it starting.
That's off that door, I think.
Yeah, but that's off the bottom that's fell out. So I could do with... I need Ronnie to weld that back on as well, look. So, and then we can get this fully... Well, at least I can get it working now and start whacking this, hopefully.
That was it?
No, other way. So that's shook off there, basically, come loose.
Yeah. Where's the top one on?
Because look, it was just tack welded on.
Yeah. Where's the top screw?
Oh,
that's gone. I just took out the full kit.
I don't know. Great. More bolts. Alright, let me see if this will start. What we're doing is Ronnie's just carefully tack welding because it's like tin in it, Ron.
You know, you got a good welder on it, mate.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, fucking script in his face,
So he's done, he's welded the exhaust, he's got his old hand on. Do you reckon this will fire up when we're done now?
I've done my bit, mate. Hope so.
That looks a bit thicker than what was there before, doesn't it? Sounds right. Do you want to grab that battery? We'll get that. I just need to spread that last bit out there.
No, so I'll go down. Put this away.
Yeah. And then, have you seen my little trailer hitch for the digger? I'll put it on because I'm going to whack this and I'm going to get that trailer in off the yard now. No, it's welded on. It clamps onto the digger. So it's like a bucket. It's an attachment. Right, here comes the moment of truth. 1, will I have enough batteries to turn it over? 2, will it start? What do you reckon? Hold that. Hold that for us.
Get me off this straight.
Yeah, it's on, so just hold it there. Right, come on. Ready? Ready? You've fucking you've welded it facing me.
Tough.
You meant to weld it that way.
Well, so you just said throw that on there. I never come with any instructions.
Oh! So annoying. Right, Ronnie's whacking that now. You can see all the levels now, can't you, where he's done? I'm going to go and bring this other trailer in. So to do that, we've got this little gadget here. Let's have a see if it works. So what I'll do is I've got my cricket bits. What I've done is I've put them on a slow hitch, basically. Now, but because these kept getting knocked, yeah, I need to make them a bit easier to pull in and out and get the mud off them. So get the mud off them, these click onto there, and then I'll get this bucket off, and then I'll test whether we've got the right sizes or not. Right, there we go. So let's go and connect up to this trailer in the street, and I'll drag it up the path and get it in that position where Ronnie's whacking now. Ronnie! Hey, when it starts steaming, turn it down. Right, so we are connected Hey, make sure you got a steady hand on. Hey, don't be shaking it.
Sorry. Top jockey.
Alright, so before it goes pitch black, I'm on this side of this one, and as you can see, doesn't that look better? So we've got 2 steels in, all bricked up, and I've literally just bagged it just to make sure it's all. And we've got 2 steels in there. I wasn't sure on this one actually with the height, so I was looking at this thinking, oh, like this door must have a step down, but then I seen that and it does look level. I was worried that I was potentially going to have to lift that up. So this one, what I also have done is I've pulled all the bushes out. There's all bushes going out everywhere. I've got rid of them. So once I've got steels going in there, what I've got to do is lift that sandstone off, take that brickwork out, put the 2 steels in, and then brick it back up, and then we can put the sandstone back on. Because from there across, we're going to drop this middle. So that corner, believe it or not, that corner's actually all right, and so is that one. It's just this middle bit that's got all the movement. I don't even know if it's the middle bit. Well, one of them's like fell outwards. So once I get this steel in and that steel in, so I'm going to measure them now, order these 2, get them done, and then you'll look down here and you'll see that's solid, that's solid, that's solid, that's solid, and then like, you know, that's solid and square and plumb and whatever else. It's less daunting than coming in seeing this bit. So try and lift that off, and then what we're going to do is strip that down brick by brick, take it down, clean them, put them on the scaff, and then get down to this sill height, and then we're going to rebuild that section, and then we're away then. So, like I say, this one's looks worse, but it's actually not as bad. Right, I'm just gonna measure this one now and order them for tomorrow. Right, I'm trying not to do van vlogs as much this episode, but do you know what? I'm leaving that job absolutely made up. I've got those lintels in. I've ordered the other ones. I'm going to go early tomorrow morning. The place opens at 7, so I'm going to leave mine at like 6:30. Get the scaffolding we need to get the stairs. So we've done the stairs up, but there's a better way of doing them. But we need these 1.8 transom, so I'm going to go and get them in the morning. Then I'm going to go to Alexander Steel, get to them for just hopefully before 8, and get the steels that they've just got out today and painted. And then that means that 8 o'clock, I can get the steels in at the back of that the house above the windows, brick them all up, and then once that's all bricked up, I can that'll make that bit more secure. And then I was talking to Ronnie and that, and I was saying, what if we just set a tower scaffolding all the way up to the roof in that one and just take it off from inside, and that way we can prop the purlin and stuff. Well, we can check the purlin, we might be able to just leave that in until we get the flooring, but we just need to take the weight off that. And we need to order more 80 by 80s, yeah. And basically I went to the yard this morning. I got in this morning and I had this thing where we didn't have as many people in, so it felt like we didn't have as good of a day, but we did in the end. The morning seemed to go like that, and then the afternoon like spread out and we got loads done. But it doesn't thingy that I wasn't there in the morning when I went to go and get meet the inspector on the yard, and in the afternoon I was there and I was like rallying everyone, going this, that. So I put stuff in the group, and what I need to do is start tagging people in what they're doing in the morning, because they get there and it's like this slow process. So I was just chatting to Ross about it then, and if everyone comes in and knows what they're doing, that's on me. I'm putting it in thinking people know what they're doing. But like, I come back from the inspector and Ronnie was like brushing up, and I'm going like, what are you brushing up for? We've got a house to build. Like, I know you want to try and keep things tidy and that as you go, but I just felt like everyone was just like looking busy and not like, you know, getting stuff done. So I'm going to make a plan now, put it in the group and tag people and go, you are doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. Everyone's accountable for what they're doing. And I'm going to put like a time frame on it, an estimate as well of like, once you've done that, then you do this. So it's like, once you've done that in the morning, then you do this in the afternoon, so that they go, oh God, I've got to get this done in the morning. But yeah, right, I'm excited for tomorrow. This week's gone so quick. I couldn't believe it. I was going, it's Thursday tomorrow, and he was like, Ross was like, nah, it's Friday, and I was like, oh my God. And then I've just been chasing solicitors. I don't know why they all do it. You take 3 months to do it, and then everything gets done in the last week, and you're like, when it needs doing. Right, see you tomorrow for hopefully a good end to the week. Right, Friday morning, and it's 6:30. I'm back at my mate's scaff yard. I'm picking up some transoms for the staircase so that we can get it external to the scaffolding, which will be better. So I'm gonna make a bit of space in my van and get these on, and then I've got to rush to Alexander Steel and pick stuff up there, and I've got to go to the yard. So yeah, rushing around in the morning so that when lads come to work, they turn up, everything's there, and we can have a good productive day and end to the week. Hey, 3 lads waiting for me this time. Instead of me waiting for the lads. Hey, I was getting scaffold and stuff off the yard. I was saying, hey, first time I've showed up and people are waiting for me. Yeah, but Ronnie, you can't sit in the car park for the train station and tell people that you got on the train. Doesn't work, does it? I've just come here to. I think these are mine. They might not be, but yeah, you're topping them up. just as I'm about to pick them up, you just coated them in another coat of paint. Yeah, you might as well do it.
Service for you.
I just come to pick these up, and he's just going, topping them up.
Only done one side, it won't take long.
Alright, sound. Hopefully by the time I've paid, they're dry. Right, how are we getting on in here? So we've got the vents, we're going to knock the plaster off. That'll go in a pile in the front. Just make sure that when we're doing this pile that we're picking through any non-recycling stuff, yeah? Drag that fan forward. Wait to see this fan, Connor. You'll love it. It's the bee's knees, this fan, innit, Ron?
Which fan?
This.
Oh, the fan, yeah, it does the job, like.
You can have this room, like, completely full of dust, and within 5 seconds, it's gone.
Yeah. Nice.
You'll just get bored of... You have to put earmuffs on.
Better than me and Labby fucking shoveling it the other day.
Don't swear, I've got to bleep that.
Apologies. Put it
Um,
on TikTok, Instagram.
I was going to say, watch... You just get your earmuffs on.
Used to be nice, actually. But that's something new, I think.
Oh, I tripped it. Got too much plugged in. Back on. Feel that? It doesn't sound as bad in here. So all this will be off. You'll be able to see the joist and then we'll be able to move through each room, getting this all stripped back to brick. And I need someone to cut or smash that bath up. Labby's done us another lime mortar mix, looking good. And you got the good job, Ross? You got the good job?
That's finished. That's finished.
Have you got the spacing right?
Yeah.
For 5 shells, is it?
3 up, 5 down and 2 there. And another top one.
So what we're going to use this for is just having all like little materials and stuff on site. They'll be able to go in here, and then stuff like harnesses, hats, etc. We'll get shelves in there as well. So I think I've got 7 or 8 shelving units, so that'll be good. So I can order stuff in bulk then, and like the plaster sizes, the wall ties, the just little finicky bits that what I don't want is lads like running to Chestnut and back for like one thing. So if I can order it, make sure everything's here, everyone comes in and just goes, right, it's in there, go and get it. Crack on with your job. Right, I'm going to start bricking up this lintel now. Let me show you what I've done. Right, so what I've done here is you can see the old rotten timber here, and we've got new steels to go in. So I'm going to get this bit. There's 2 steels here and 2 over there to do, and then all these ground floor lintels here at the back are all secure and pointed in, which is good. I think I'm gonna have to try and look. I think there must have been a window there, you know, but there isn't one on the opposite, so I'm gonna have a look on our plan and we might be able to just brick that back up. If we can brick that back up and get that corner redone, gives it a bit of strength, doesn't it? Makes it look a bit better. But yeah, this is, so these sort of courses that go through and bind the 2 courses together, and then you'll have another course binding this course. So say this was 3 courses fish, but you can see all the lintel that's holding that up is literally on like the corner of one of these. It's on a steel though, so there's a steel going across there which is holding basically that window and sill up. So if I can get these 2 steels in, lift this out, get the 2 steels in and brick this back up, and I'll brick up under there, and that way you'll walk in here and you look at it and go, oh, do you know what, it's not as bad as I thought. And then I'm confident then that we can drop this without any of this moving. That's the idea. I'll try and do one of these with my trowel where I just go. There we go. That's looking a lot better, isn't it? Just literally semi-rendered that just to make sure that it's all tied in. I might go around and, well, I might pull this ivy off and go around and fill a few of the holes. I was contemplating, do I go and get the render machine? Do we clean all this up and do we just semi-render the inside like where it's staying? Just so you come in and it's all stuck together, it's all the gaps are filled. We could literally rake out bits, just semi-render it and just get the lads to trial it off, and then it just holds it all, ties it all in whilst we knock that top bit down. I'll see, I think about it. Labby's just getting me some bricks, and I'm going to go and do this one now. So once we get the stairs in that, there's 3 stairs on that one. Yeah, this will all look a lot better than it did. And then I might start rebuilding that today. I'll see. Let's see how the lads are getting on. It's looking a lot less plastery in there. So you got the plaster off first, and then they're not as bad, are they, as you think? The joists. I thought that as I was like walking on them, I was like, the front feels fine, doesn't it? It's just where the leak is, isn't it? Hey, they're all right, the joists, aren't they?
That one isn't.
Yeah, there's a leak right above that, isn't there?
Nothing on that at all, is there?
Yeah, that one.
But this one's
And then
top.
get that out and see.
That's why I haven't moved Jack Rose. You know what I mean?
Well, you can see that's dropped, hasn't it? Because the floor, look.
Yeah, it's gone away. That's just old one rotten.
Yeah.
The boat's over now at the minute. Jack Rose.
It wasn't before, was it?
No. Fuck, I wanted it before.
Right, so back after lunch, and what I'm doing is, you can see there's a bit of movement in this wall. So what I've done is I've got my laser, and what I've done is I've put it on. Oh, here we go. I've put it on the light. I don't know if you can see that there, look. Not with my hands not in the way you can. Ready? So there. And then I'm just following that up the wall, and it's actually, this wall's bob on. So all the way up there, that wall's perfectly plumb, which is good. So that means that whatever this movement is, it's we can repoint that bit, because it's not the wall doesn't need rebuilding because it's leaning one way or the other. So we've just done the same there with that one. So I don't know if you can see that. I think I've done a good job of trying to blend that left side in. Ready? There you go. So like took any of these bricks now that are cracked, we're going to take them out and put new ones in. And then that is the back that's been bricked, and now the front. And I'll do the same now. Go and replace any of those ones, and then we can start dropping that bit then. All good. Right, what time is it? Oh, my watch is gone. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Just me and you again. What have we had to do for the last half an hour?
Just a little tidy around, isn't it?
Of what? Everything. Basically, the lads have just got off at R4 and just left everywhere, an absolute mess. So, as always, having to go around and lock up, put stuff away, wash buckets, because, you know, we want to come in tomorrow and you don't want a bucket full of mortar and crap. Wash the mixer. So yeah, back in tomorrow. I can't really show you because it's pitch black, but smashed it today in the farmhouse, because you can't see anything. I basically bricked all the openings on the outside, so the ground floor up to the first floor joists is all secure now, all bricked in with steel lintels and everything. So I'm made up. That's like, you know, a massive milestone. The next bit will be either bricking up the side or knocking the back wall down. Makes sense to me to brick the side up, then knock the back wall down. So I might do that. And then, yeah, what would you say is next then? What's the plan tomorrow? Finish the walls. I need to order the steels for this front bay, but that's a bit more trickier. It's going to be similar to what I was doing then. A bit of like, a bit of surgery, lad. Got to have a delicate hand, haven't you? And then we've got to change the stairs and the scaffold, and then the lads are ripping this one out. So, yeah. Hey. So just leave that in the rain. Who's brought that in and just left it there? I've got to go around again now and check that there's nothing else. Right, Saturday morning and I am in Sefton Park. So what I've done is the Move networking group, business group that I'm in. Obviously we meet here every Saturday morning and go for a walk and have a chat and stuff. And obviously Rachel's been coming with Anderson and Cooper, and now Rachel's made all these connections and it's helped her with her travel business. So my partner's a travel agent, so she books travel and yeah, and so she's suddenly obviously just been coming because she didn't want to be in the house on her own when she wakes up. So started coming, and then she's actually started chatting to loads of people and booking holidays and that. So she's getting something out of the group. So she was now pestering me this morning because I wasn't going to come. I was going to just go to work, but she was like, no, come on, let's go, and then you can go to work and then come back. And so I'm going to go to work, set the lads up, come back, have breakfast with Rachel and Anderson and Cooper, and then go back in. But listen to this, I laid so many bricks yesterday, and because I was just in a rush to do it, and I had these gloves on, but what's happened is like sand and mix or whatever must have got in the gloves. So as I'm wearing the gloves and laying bricks, it's almost like acted against me, and it's basically like it feels like I've got sandpaper on the end of my fingertips now. So all my fingertips, my fingerprints gone, and I've just got little cuts from the mortar. It's absolutely horrible if anyone's ever had it. So I've now got like a plastic bags on my hands, plastic gloves, not bags. And then I've got these gloves on, but honest to God, I just struggled this morning just to do anything. I couldn't pick my keys up, couldn't get my clothes on. I was trying to do the button on my pants, and it was like I'm in agony. I've put some cream on and then put these gloves on, so it feels a bit better. And then obviously the padding on these makes it less painful. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to sort of soldier through today and just be careful. Like I was planning on laying loads of bricks today, but I think I'll give it a miss. Right, so we're inside the detached one now, but it's 11 minutes past 8, and there's just trusty Connor in. What were you saying yesterday, that your missus opened the door and was like...
I've been in the pits. The place was absolutely covered. It looked like a different person.
And you said that when you couldn't hear nothing because this was on. So you were like, oh, is it not doing anything?
Yeah, let's turn it off. And then it was just, couldn't see because it was just dust.
So they are brilliant, them. That's like the biggest one I could get. I was like looking at the sizes and I just thought, yeah, just get that. I think he had a deal on it actually. I was looking at them new, and then he said, the guy was like, oh, I've got this one here, it's got like a dented foot. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. It's like half the price, so I thought, yeah, go ahead, fine. So what we're doing now is, I don't know what to do with this, you know.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm shocked at how good the joists are. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's through me. And I'm half thinking, do I have to put new joists in? Or can I just put new joists in the ones that are gone? Like, can I save myself money? Or am I best just getting rid of them and putting easy joists in so I can run pipes and electrics through them? But is that cost gonna... I was expecting them all to just be like totally writ off, whereas they're literally dry as a bone and solid, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're not, there doesn't even look like any twisting or movement in them.
No, not at all. There's probably, about 2 or 3. The rest of them are sound.
That's mad. Yeah, it's threw me a bit, that. But we're going to strip all the cable, aren't we? Well, knock all the rest of the stuff off, fill the wood chipper, strip the cable.
That's the plan.
Busy day. Right, back on site, and I've brought the lads some tea and sayers for working on the Saturday. Just grab this stuff with us, please. I'm going to try and get the welfare unit hooked up today, and then we'll have a toilet and kitchen area. You look properly done up there, lad. Let me get this on YouTube, lad. You good enough to strip asbestos in that? Do you know what is absolutely disgusting when you're doing stuff like this? So like we're grafting, like doing like everything we can to get this over the line and like done and whatever. And like I'm trying to save as much money as I can on stuff. Like I can save £5, £10, £20 on stuff when I'm doing it. Right. Do you? Solicitor emails me.
Okay, I don't know where it's going. I thought he was going to talk about me getting double pastries.
No, so solicitor emails me and says, lender's come back and said there's a covenant on the title. Do you know what a covenant on a title is? So like when you these will have covenants on to say that, like, you know, they've conservation area, so like you've got to use the same brick, or you can put a covenant on anything. So if you build a new build estate, sometimes there'll be a covenant saying that you can't have a front wall because they want it to feel open, and so you can put a covenant on anything. So there's a covenant on one of these houses, but it's not in the title. So it's a covenant from 1800. So what they've said is you can get an indemnity insurance. So the lender who's lending all the money on these houses has said, we want this indemnity insurance. Do you want to go ahead with it? And he's like, it's £10,000. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go ahead with it. No, I don't want to spend £10,000 on a covenant insurance from 1800s. Like, it could be anything. That could be like, so they had mad ones when I first bought my house. It was like, you can't have chickens. So someone, when they've sold the house, has gone, I don't want anyone having chickens because it's really annoying. My neighbour had chickens. I'm going to put a covenant on here that says no chickens. Some of them say it can never be a dentist practice or a doctor's. Yeah. And then they'll have mad ones that like don't, you know, like they always do it the week before completion. They email you with absolute drivel. So the best one I had was the first house I sold. We took the chimney stack out and made all the rooms bigger, but we took it out from the top down, so it had no chimney. So like me taking the side of this house now, taking the chimney stacks out, and like that's it. And I think the day or the day before completion, their solicitor come back and said, we've got your building reg certificate, but it doesn't mention gallows brackets on the building reg certificate. And I was like, yeah, there are none. And they went, whoa, there's no gallows brackets. What's holding the chimney up? Oh no. And then the sellers were about to pull out because they said the solicitor was telling them that the chimney could fall down at any point. And they knocked on my house and said, all right, mate, what's all this going on with it? You know, we were getting ready to move, and suddenly, like, we're getting told not to buy the house because there's no gallows brackets on the chimney. And I went, there's no chimney, that's why there's no gallows brackets. Anyway, I had to pay £200 indemnity insurance in case the chimney fell down that didn't exist. And I was just, you know, when they do it the week before, where you just get it over the line, yeah, go ahead, £200, go on. And it's just £200 for nothing, but 10 grand, mate, you can get to absolute. Right, so what we're doing in preparation for getting the drainage in is we were trying to find the interceptor. So an interceptor is on these Victorian houses, all the plumbing for this house would have come out the side, come down the main here, and hopefully it looks like it was in a straight line, doesn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Straight line. And then I was explaining to Connor then that there'll be an interceptor. So we just put the camera down and hit like a blockage. And I'm going, it's either a blockage or it's the interceptor. I better watch not to drop my phone here. But oh yeah, so it's got that one's a backdrop for the, whatever that would have been, a little drainage or something. But see down there, we've just got to make sure that that's clear. So what we'll do is go and get a bucket of water, again the big one, and we'll throw it down here. And that, hopefully, I can do that and plunge it. So basically what this is, have you seen them before in Shifta? So what it does is, the pipe comes in, and like, you know, like your toilet on your swan neck? So that's a swan neck before the main. Yeah. So let's just say if we threw loads of bricks down, like we probably have, if we were to just push them, they just go into the main and block the main. So what they do is they block here, and then you can pick them out here, rather than it blocking the main, basically. So yeah, we need to clear that, and then hopefully that pipe will be usable then. We can get the welfare unit hooked up to it. Right, so I went to Chestnut before and got some 6 metre pipes, although for me and now, we might have enough. I reckon it's going to be tight, you know. I reckon I'm going to need, I can get a 3 metre one from Screwfix, or just pull that black one off.
Yeah, it's
not getting used, is it? So what we're going to do now is, obviously this is our site toilet temporary, so what I'll do is we'll get the angle on the line, and all I'll do is I'll just scrape a little bit back, and we'll just get it flush with the floor so that you can still see the pipe, but we can get diggers and stuff over it. And then what I'm going to do is, we'll do that now. Oh no, let me dig that. No, I kind of need to know where it's going to be to where I'm directing the pipe, don't I? Because obviously the pipe will come out the bottom of that. So I think that's 8 inch still, isn't it? Just check. Yeah, it is. Got to put the rubber on it. So our 4 inch will just slide inside that for now, and the fall, and that'll do temporarily. If you want, Ross, well, once you've done that, pull that pipe out, and all the mud and that'll come out with there's a rubber on the end of it. If I were you, hey, go back under and go under the scaff, and then you'll be able to pull it out easier. Like that now, yeah. Yeah, sucking it. You can see all the... just pull that back on. And then we've almost got a side toilet. And a kitchen. Although I need to go and get the keys for the kitchen. There you go. Hey, we got that bit of wood. Yeah. I was saying, I don't know if we're going to have to wait for that to just rot. Just try and get that little bit by your left foot, and then we're sweet. Right, you ready? It only just needs to go in, really. Oh, yeah. Go in like, what, half a metre or something? Good. Right, go and get this coupler. Where's that bag? What we can do is do that, and then if we want, we can just foam that for now to stop the smells coming back. Get a coupler, and then I'll just dig this bit out now. Boss. Right, just used the digger attachment to get it. I've got a bit of a thingy leak off this one, look. Comes out of there. Oh, you can see a little bit then. But amazing. Literally, we would not have been able to get that in any other way. But because this is the toilet, it's got to be level. So what we've just done is we've set the laser up here. There you go. We set the laser up, and where it's hitting, obviously the white, you obviously come to the middle of the wheels, and you measure it. So 20.5 roughly. There you go, 20.21, and then 21, boss. So put the legs down on that now, and then what I'll do is, I'll just scrape this floor, keep the pipe, get it connected up, and yeah, we've got our side toilets, sinks, and we'll get everything plumbed in. Nice. Look at the state of me. Do you know what? I can't tell you how sore my fingers are. I've washed, look at the state of that. And both of them, like I've washed. Honest to God. Trying to get them in focus where you can see, like. But yeah, I forgot to film. It's just getting so dark. I messaged Rachel tonight and said, look, I've been to Screwfix to pick some stuff up. I've got to go back and finish I've got the electric to the welfare unit, which is good. But I've got to go into the kitchen side and finish wiring all the kitchen bits so that Monday everyone can come in, and we've got toilets, we've got lights in there. I just need to get the kitchen up and running, and I haven't actually opened that door for a while, so I can't even remember where it's up to. I think we've got the benches done. I think I need to finish the table, and I don't know whether the worktop's done. So yeah, loads of bits to do. And yeah, there's something else I've done, but I can't tell you yet. But yeah, I'm like so excited for it. But yeah, I'm back in tomorrow morning, so I'll do a little bit of filming then. But look at the state of me, oh my god. Do you want to get on camera, Beach?
No, because I've got my hair to do like
Right. So, good morning, Sunday morning, and my hands are a bit better today. I wore surgical gloves yesterday, and I've been using working hands. I've had this in my van loads, and I only ever use it when I do like concrete or bricklaying, mainly bricklaying actually. Like today, I'm just doing all the little farty jobs that just take time and I can't do while the lads here. So the 2 toilets in our cabin welfare unit, and the flushes aren't great on them. So I know what's going to happen. Lads are going to go in, do what they're going to do, press the flush once and walk off, and it won't flush, and they'll just leave it. So I've got 2 new flushes to put on. I've got some mirror. I haven't actually used these before yet, but I've got some like mirror film to put on the doors. Not that there's anything like really in there, but I just thought give it a go. Stops people like looking in going, oh, there's a hammer. I've got keyed like cylinders to put on. I've got a fire bell to put on. And then I've got to try and get, I went to the yard yesterday and got a key for the kitchen side of the welfare unit. So I don't even know what that looks like, I can't even remember. So I need to open that up, go in and see what needs doing in there. So let's stop talking about it and go and get it done. Right, I've been busy, and here's our little tea room, look at this. So obviously this used to be a block of toilets, and now we've got kettle, toaster, fridge, sink. I'm just going to run the shops. I need to put these 3 handles on. I need to get some coffee, hot chocolate. Oh, some mugs and that as well. Let's put them up a list. And then I'll just get a load of snacks and drinks and stuff that we can put in. Got a lot of storage. I need to get some knives and forks and a cutlery drawer. And then I need to go and get the hot water cylinder to go on there. And a plate drying rack. And I've put 2 legs on this. However, I bought 4. I just can't find where I've put these. So I've put 2 on, but I know what the lads are like. I'd rather have 4. If you have 4, I'll feel better knowing that that's not going to get ruined. So yeah, trip to the shops now. I'm going to go and put these cisterns on. And then yeah, hopefully we've done the John Simpson lunchroom proud. I think someone would absolutely eat sleeping here. I couldn't get him out of here. That's one thing I've got to... Maybe I lock it until lunch for the lads. Otherwise, I won't be able to see the lads and they'll all just be sat in here chatting. Yeah, trying to think if there's anything else I need to get now. Nah, it's good, isn't it? I'm buzzing. I'm just thinking to myself, like, how have I ended up with one of these? Right, one down. I just got to watch that turns off, so... And then One more to go. Sometimes these can be a bit funny because I wasn't sure whether this would fit onto the new ones, but it does, thankfully. So I've only had to trim some of the pipe going into the flush to get them to work. Right, so before I go and get all this other stuff, I'm going to have one last go at trying to fix this. So I've got a feeling it could be the batteries. So I've had them fully charged and they just drained straight away. So that's making me think that I've ordered one of these on eBay, by the way, 250 quid from the manufacturer, 35 quid on eBay. But what I need to do is when whoever's done it has done some sort of Frankenstein fix, but that needs to go in there. So I can either go and get my soldering kit and solder that in. Or I like bypass it to the cable that joins onto the other side of this. I think I'll do that, only because if this part comes and it is that, it's just easier to disconnect, isn't it? I don't get that though, because obviously I don't get why whoever's obviously done this has put this into that, because that wouldn't have been like that. But you can see they've stripped that and just jointed it, but God knows why. They must have been bypassing something. But these all work, which is good. So I know that one's fine. I just need to get this cable back into there then. But yeah, what I'm going to do is put all the batteries on charge. I've got some other batteries off my yard that I know are good. So if it works with them, I'll check. Let me go and check the amps on the batteries. Right, so it's 12 volt, 62 amp. 540, 110 min, 20 hour. Yeah, I have this fight with batteries all the time, but let me go and stick them all on charge and then at least I know if it's working or not. Right, I am having a right. Look how many batteries I've got now. So I've got the tracked roller, I think. No. No, that's the roller. Sorry, the vibrating roller. That's from one of my vans. These are from the pump truck. Although that one, it's just been saying it was dead. Now it's saying it's full. So what I've done is I've had to link these because those two are just completely dead. This one's charging now, but that one's dead. But then if I link, I have to do that one. No. Like if I take this off, it'll go to 0 volts. But then if I put that on, I want it to charge that one through this one. So it needs to recognise that. And charge, but then it's saying that it's full. Even though it's dead. I might leave that one on. So that one's full, these two are dead. And that one's charging. So yeah, hopefully these will all be full. Right, I'm gonna go to the shop now, come back, and then I can test that pump truck then. Right, so I'm on the yard, and what I'm doing is I'm just getting anything off the yard now that we can use on this job. So just odd bits of clamps, spanners, hammers, crowbars. I'm just gonna go through each trailer. So I've gone through those two, and like that middle one, like half it we can probably bin. Or there's loads of stuff that's been brought back here. Like there's kiln-dried sand in there, and Paul went to a job the other day and went and bought some. So it's all right having it. You just need to know it's here or have a section for it. So yeah, I'm just going around checking if there's anything else I can take. I actually found one of my bricking trials, which is amazing, unheard of. So otherwise this stuff just sits on this shelf and never gets used. Set square, we probably don't need that yet. Yeah. Who's done that? That is annoying, isn't it? All the other stuff's pretty much there. I've got loads of canisters. So this is from like when we were doing rendering, really. Is there anything in here that can go that would be of any use? Yeah, another clamp. All these clamps can go because I'll use them. Otherwise, it just gets stored on the yard and I end up like Steve with loads of hoard. So I'm going to be the opposite and try and use some of this stuff, and then I'll probably do a day where I just go through it all and just bin it. If it's not going to get used, then oh, I need them there. Look, see, I am finding some stuff. I think I can try and do that today if I can. I need to tie the scaffolding more. There's another one, boss. Oh, and there's some breaker bits there. I'll grab them as well. Right, I've just done a proper housewife shop there. All plates, bowls, cutlery, radiator, snacks, crisps, and now I've got to carry it all in. Right, so I've got this heater to connect. I've got to get dishes out. Even got hot chocolate. Got hot chocolate, coffee, tea, sugar, hot noodles, jam. Oh, do you know what I forgot to get? Butter. So I'm gonna have to get big tubs of butter. Probably some more toast. We've got like crisps, energy drinks, Lucozades, iced coffees, you know. And then I've still got a cupboard, so I can probably get some more stuff. And it's probably cost me what? 150 quid maybe. With the plates and forks and everything, but you know, if the oh, and I got mats as well and mop and everything. But you know what, I'm gonna have a rule now that you stay on site, so you bring your lunch, have it here, get back to work, and as a team we'll get this done. That's the promise I'm gonna give them, that we are gonna get this done, and obviously just need everyone on board with what we're doing. Right, I need to wire a plug to this, connect that up, and let me get the hot water working. So I've got the water turned off at the minute because I've just done them flushes. Right, let's go. Right, just put the water back on. And no, this isn't from that, it's from... Right, so they're filling up nice. One thing I've got to check is that that'll switch off because we don't want them overflowing, although if they did overflow, they've actually got a double overflow. They've got one that goes into the toilet, and they've actually got one that goes out to the outside. So what I'm just checking for now is any leaks. And then, oh, that one's done. Let's test this toilet now. Does it flush properly? Yeah. No excuse now for any skiddies, lads. You got 2 bog brushes in each toilet. Why is this one taking ages to fill? Come on. Nice. So there's one job ticked off, and this is one of them jobs that if I didn't do this now, this would spiral into, or snowball into, like a bigger problem that would be the lads would just say, well, the toilets don't flush, and I'd be like, yeah, that's on me, you know what I mean? These just obviously flush every now and then. They're on like a urinal one. Right, I'm done in here. What I can do is turn the kitchen on, and let's turn the light off. Right, let's have a look how the kitchen's looking. Oh, one thing I need to do is, whoever's wired that switch has wired it wrong. One sec, back in a minute. Whoever's wired the switch has put the live into the switch live, so the one next door only comes on when this switch is on. So it should just be a case of swapping the cables around here. Right, I'm just going to solder this wire back onto the thingy, and we've got hot water. Whee, I just had to turn it down, it was too hot. Or maybe it's because my fingers are knackered. That's okay, yeah. You see that? Boss. And I'm going to have the first cup of tea in the welfare unit. So, still loads to do to it, but yeah, I feel like I've done a good job in obviously converting this from what a toilet to what is now hopefully gonna speed up this job and make everything well, yeah, safer, better, easier. And then what I need to do then is set up. I'm also going to set up, I was either going to get a hand dryer, electric, or just some towels, but and I need to set up the health and safety stuff, either like on the outside of this, or probably on the outside, because it needs to be not lockable. But yeah, boom. Right, I've soldered that for now, and I managed to get a little bit in there, just enough to try it. So I've ordered a new one of these anyway, but let's give it a go and see whether it is the batteries, because I've got a hunch it is. So I'll go and get them new batteries and we'll connect it up and see if it works, or fingers crossed. Right, so here's the big moment of truth. Got two different batteries that are both full. None of this is touching. Let's turn it on. Ready? Ooh, that sounded louder than it did before. Again, that sounded better. Right, you ready? Come on. Absolutely nothing. So, maybe I am right and it is the throttle, because everything else is working. Let me just try. Oh, the throttle's got the light on it. Let me just check it's not. Yeah, I think it is the throttle, but then again, what do I know? The only thing I want to do is I want to bypass some of these wires, but I don't know which one of those wires I bypass to test, obviously, the motor. So obviously one of them will go forwards and backwards, but I don't know which one. Nice. Thought that was going to be a really good way to finish the episode, but not. Wait for that part to come. Right, that's it. And the first cup of tea in the Bowden Builders welfare unit. So, cheers. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy this episode. I've really enjoyed editing this one. Looking at the start of the week to the end of the week. You know, so much has got done, and yeah, it's getting me excited to get everyone else on here. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll be editing this. I've edited the whole video except for what I've done today, so it should be out tonight.